From time to time, we have looked at Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. This is always a good idea because if you look closely, we can get a glimpse of perhaps what we should be doing in the stock market. So let's take another look. Perhaps most surprising is that Berkshire's portfolio has changed so much over the past few decades. Not only has the portfolio grown in size, but has also expanded into different industries and sectors which are conceivably outside of Warren's area of competence, or at least they would have been a decade ago. One of the most significant changes has probably been the shift away from consumer goods companies such as Coca-Cola and Kraft Heinz and toward financial stocks and technology. It was not too long ago that the very idea that Buffett would be buying Apple to include in his portfolio would have been unthinkable. Today, however, Apple accounts for about a third of Berkshire Hathaway's public equity portfolio. The next largest holding in Berkshire's public equity portfolio today is Bank of America. This is another stock many Buffett watchers would never have thought possible only a decade ago. In fact, Buffett bought the first shares in Bank of America in the second quarter of 2007. However, the most significant increase in the Bank of America position came at the end of 2017. That was when warrants were exercised that Berkshire had acquired when Berkshire extended help to the bank in the depth of the great financial crisis. Wells Fargo is the third largest position in the Berkshire Hathaway public equity portfolio. Buffett doubled the number of shares Berkshire owns over the past decade. However, I believe some shares have been sold recently. So, if Buffett was to start today, would he be buying companies like Coca-Cola, Heinz, Duracell, Wrigley's, and Gillette? These are all giant consumer goods companies. Or would he stay away from them altogether? It's interesting that Buffett has moved into financials in a big way. But the reason is that, like Geico and General Reinsurance, they are huge companies. Although anyone can start up a financial company overnight, they can't dominate the country in the way that Bank of America and Wells Fargo do. Size has always been a critical component of Buffett's thinking. Brand loyalty is another factor Buffett likes. However, even that is changing because companies like Coca-Cola and Kraft Heinz have had to fight harder and harder to maintain their market shares. With so many choices for consumers, big brands don't have the same kind of pricing power they once did. However, consumers are less likely to change their bank, even with many choices available. But banks don't have to spend a fortune developing new products that appeal to changing consumer tastes. A mortgage is always going to be roughly the same mortgage no matter where you find it. So while you are considering potential buying opportunities in 2019, keep some of these lessons in mind. So for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.